Gator is not who he turned out to be. We, as we come back into the swamps outside Alexandria, we find ourselves in front of a messenger from the nearby city of Baton Rouge. And having successfully gotten him out of this mercenary camp, Elias and Cobb get a chance to find out a little bit of the message that he was trying to bring. And part of that message was, one, that Baton Rouge has fallen, that the mayor there was brought out and publicly executed to send a message to the enemies of the coalition states. And two, there's a little bit of a fear now. And that fear is that Gator may have sent them out here as a way to kind of get him off their backs and get one of the most wanted for the coalition states to go and kill maybe one of the other of the most wanted of the coalition states. So we come back in, still out in the swamps, chaos factor of 6, and that is a 10, so it's going to go up. Of course it's going to go up. How do you not find out crazy shit like that and not have chaos factor go up? But we rolled a 10 to determine it, so we are going to go with a scene as expected. I suspect that as the two of them here, or three of them on the outskirts, head back towards town. Cobb and Elias they know that they're going to need to start finding information about this. And it'll be, let's see, will it be easier to try to prove this conspiracy if they have this messenger? I'm going to assume that is a yes, but let's find out. So let's see, that's a 9 total, but with a bump in the chaos factor, I believe that puts it at 11. Let's find out. Plus 2 from a chaos factor of 7, which puts the modifier at a 50-50 up to an 11, yes. But as Elias kind of thinks it over as they get closer and closer to the swamp wall, and he's, you know what, it'll be easier if we've got you talking on our side, but we don't know who may or may not know that you're out here. We need to hide you. We need to hide you with someone. Messengers. Yes, of course, whatever we need to do. I didn't make it all this way just to be killed by somebody else. Would they go to the... Yeah, would they go to the Voodoo Quarter? 9 plus 2. So, let's give him a social roll. And let's see, persuasion of a d6. 6 blows up. An 11 total. Yeah, so Elias and Cobb quickly try to disguise him, recognizing that no one's going to recognize him, still wearing his overcoat though. But they make way through the swamp wall, deep into the rest of Alexandria. Hustle and bustle of town is still kind of obscured and confused by these shiny black armored coalition state dead boys everywhere. Elias every now and then just kind of ducks his head a little lower, just kind of hoping he's not going to be seen, but he starts asking some questions. Starts trying to grease some palms until he realizes, oh, nope, he's still fucking broke. But a couple quick questions, and of course, we'll get you over to them right away. Come along. And he finds himself directly in front of, and my handwriting has already disappeared. That's embarrassing. Let me go to my obsidian notes, which are very, very handy in situations like this. Let's see. Season 3. And let's see. Madame Laveau. He makes his way over, and in the much more crowded sections of the Voodoo Quarter, kids go playing as kind of shambling and shackled undead are used as easy servants throughout here. A couple of times where Soares makes eye contact with someone just to see them turn around and kind of a glossy-eyed stare and listen to somebody else's instructions before the body begins to shamble off and just shivers a little bit. He's like, ugh, I'll never get used to that. And poor Cobb just, the entire place smells wrong. I don't like it here. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cobb. You've been saying that a lot lately. Yeah, everything's a little uncomfortable right now. No, you ain't fucking joking. Madame Laveau greets them. Let's see. Let's get a nice description of a location, huh? What in the Voodoo Quarters? Where would they go? Let's see. Character trait, smells. That doesn't seem right. Let's do locations. Let's see. 36. Festive. 67. Festive open. Hoping that he would catch her in a quiet spot. Of course, Elias's luck runs a little afoul as they come out to, let's see, is it, let's see, like a wedding or something. Yep. They come out to a well-decorated square. White flowers and silk drapery in all directions. And as he is directed over towards Madame Laveau, she is one of the officiants on the far side. As a young couple hold hands in front of her. Elias just kind of nods his head. He's like, well, shit. Okay. And he keeps trying to make eye contact with Madame Laveau. She looks up, sees him and nods, and then goes back to her officiation. And after half an hour, some of the food starts getting passed around. He realizes that he and Cobb haven't eaten in a while. And I would say with that high of a persuasion roll, he just kind of gate crashes this small wedding, helping himself. And eventually comes over and Madame Laveau approaches. Let's take a look, like, what kind of conversation she's going to try to have here. She may be mad, but at the same time, she may recognize something as weird is going on, so let's skills, traits, nope. Character conversations, yeah, perfect. Alright, 43. Grateful. And 38. Grateful, frantic. Oh, does that refer to Elias, not Madame Laveau? 7. No, it's Madame Laveau. She comes over. A little bit of excitement on her face. She goes, there you are, Old Man Thunder. Welcome. It's always a joyous day to have a young couple get married, is it not? Oh, this is so beautiful. Makes me forget how much shit is going on. Until I saw your face. Please, hurry. I want to get back to the celebrations. Tell me what is going on. And Elias just kind of sitting there with a fork in his hand, a bit of ham in his mouth, and he just, I think we should go somewhere else to talk. I want you to meet somebody. She goes, it will be hard for me to slip out of here without being noticed. You understand what an officiant does, yes. Like, yeah, but you're done. You already just gave him rings and whatever. And fine, come on. Let's just find a quiet spot. And he comes over, doesn't even put down his plate, and drags the poor kid from Baton Rouge over. I'll say, all right, Madame Laveau, this is... Oh, shit, kid, what's your name? Let's see. I guess we can give him a name. Identities, nope. Names, he is... Oops. 57. 15. Not color. I'm NORAD. Whatever. Yeah. You can call me NORAD. I come from Baton Rouge, and I had a message for your town, but I'm glad to see that you are all celebrating. Madame Laveau. No, child. This is but a rare thing right now. Mr. NORAD, what message did you bring to someone on the City Council of Alexandria? May not be the best place to be talking about it here, no? And Elias looks over to him and just goes, "It's alright, she's good, kid. Madame Laveau, Baton Rouge has fallen. Coalition took the mayor on the streets and executed her and her family. Entire city's in their grasp." Okay, this is bad. But you wouldn't have brought me out here in secrecy to tell me that Baton Rouge is under the Coalition. We too are having our issues with the Coalition. No, it's worse than that. I think Gator's in league with them. And she narrows her eyes. Let's take a little look. I think there's a character reaction. Motivations, identity, personality, descriptors, conversations. Nope. Take her actions roll. 64. Messy. 73. Oppose. Messy oppose. Does this mean she doesn't necessarily believe him? Only have to persuade her. Yeah, that's a definite. So that's like a 17 total. So I'm gonna give him a -2 on his persuasion roll. Oh, nice. Both 6s blow up. Okay. So 10 minus 2 is 8. So that's success with a raise. She goes, Gator has fought harder than anyone else for our town. You can't possibly be suggesting that the mayor is working against his own city. That's exactly what I'm suggesting, Laveau. Could we pick something up? Laptop. I don't have the skills to get into it. Didn't have the time to stop. And you have anyone under your employ who might be able to get us into this fucking thing? She looks at it and she goes, You're talking about our Mayor Gator, who may be trying to push the Coalition states out, but at the same time you seem to think that... What? He is trying to bring the Coalition states in. He goes, look, I don't have the full details yet. I suspect that they're working with the Psy Stalkers, and we know that they are gearing up for something, right? The Coalition, they always have their fingers in the pot somewhere, but I think this is one of those situations where they are angling for something that we can't explain yet. And yeah, Mayor Gator may not really be one to love the Coalition, but he's also a smart man. He's a political man, and more than anything, he's always looking out for himself. So just cut me some fucking slack here. We need to find out what's on this computer. I think he sent Cobb and I out there to die. She goes, you didn't? Yeah, because we didn't fight. Did he send you out there to pick up this young man? No, I didn't even know he was out there until I saw the insignia on his jacket. Thought it might be a good idea, anybody who's roped up, to bring him back. Well, if you think that this particular laptop might be at least holding some answers, which you don't even know is on here, I will put out a message. Maybe we'll go get Sparks or Gear or somebody from the Scavengers Guild or the Tech Guild. We can bring them in. I don't know. I don't like having to rely on this technology. Okay. But I will not be going to war against the Psy Stalkers for you. You understand that, yes? Look, if the Psy Stalkers are part of this, I don't think we get much of a choice. We know that they already hit the Bayou Brotherhood. We know that they've already been clashing and that there's been blood in the streets. We know the Bayou Brotherhood hit back whatever time it is there to take over a city that when two of the strongest factions are fighting each other. You got a mayor who may be pushing it along, and then you got this rogue wild card out here in the swamps. No. Look, I believe in coincidence. I just don't trust them. You are a suspicious man. Usually suspicious men have suspicious thoughts on their mind. Yeah, but they're not about you. Very well. I will send a message. If he will take it, of course. I know that Chief Engineer Johnson does not necessarily like me. Yeah, but we can go talk to Sparks. Sparks usually helps. Maybe they're also done with Thunderchild. You rely too much on that piece of shit. Oh, saved my ass more than once. Fine, go on, get out of here. I'm trying to enjoy a wedding. I'll send you a message. Thanks. So, we'll call that a scene. Alright. So, threads list. What does that take off? Does not take off anything. Does add... Oh. Before we close that scene, major thing we just gotta do is... Look, Madame Laveau, I need your help, though. We gotta keep Kid here hidden. Can he hang out here? Can you put him under your protection? She looks him up and down. Come on. You can be part of the groom's party for now. Or maybe you work for the caterers, but it does not matter. There, how well can you serve champagne? Oh, alright, I guess, but you sure this is okay? So, we close out that scene. We now have NORAD hidden. Let's see. NORAD hidden in the Voodoo Quarter. Chaos factor of 7. Let's see. Does that change? 4 goes down. That makes sense. A little bit of control here. Let's test the scene. 2. Alright, so that is under the chaos factor, and what is it? Under the chaos factor. Rolling evens. It's an interrupt scene. Alright. So let's roll our interrupt. What is about to interrupt our next scene? 81. Ambiguous event. Okay. So let's roll on the descriptions table to see what the ambiguity is. Let's go ambiguity of action, huh? What is that, a 50 or 60? That's a 68 praise and 61 praise object. Oh. Does it have to do with Thunderchild? Yep, 13, or, yeah, 12 plus 1, that's 13. Praise object. What is it? What is it? Has to do with Thunderchild. I mean, I don't want to say is there another issue with it, but, oh. Does Elias try to go get Thunderchild to find that the Coalition still have it pretty well secured? Let's see, what is that? That's a 7? No. Does he meet Sparks over there at Thunderchild? Or does he get a message from Sparks to go to Thunderchild? 15, yes. All right. So, as Elias is like, I gotta get the keys. I gotta go get Thunderchild. This shit's going too wild and I'm left out here without my best gun. Fuck that shit. Come on. And suddenly, there's a messenger who comes running over. He goes, Old Man Thunder, yes? Yeah, that's me, kid. He goes, Engineer Sparks has some questions for you about your special project. See, speak the devil. Not everything's bad, cop, see? He goes, Elias, I don't trust anything else, but you're gonna trust this. Well, I have to have some good news sooner or later, right? No. Don't be such a naysayer, cop. Come on. And as they head across town, you step into the tech quarter, the big steel cargo containers that make up some of the larger buildings here that just have seemed to have grown, almost like a favela made out of like ropes and wires, antennas up on top. Definitely kind of a Western feel out here, but as sparks begin to fly from some of these open garages, Elias steps into one of the larger ones. He goes, hey, Sparky! Sparky, are you here? And Quick Flex comes up, pulls up the goggles protecting his eyes. And I'm just like, oh, hello there. All right, excellent. I'm really glad to have seen you. I had a question for you about your special project, and I wanted to make sure that everything was okay. Why? What's the matter with me? Let's see. We want to do descriptors. 78. Passively. 83. Passively rough. I've been able to get just about everything fixed up, but one of the major components, let's ask a question, is it the passive targeting? 14 plus 1, 15. Well, we don't have the ability to manufacture the passive targeting for the R14 sonic boom weapon. What do you mean? Well, until we can find replacement parts, the boom gun will not be able to fire in the semi-autonomous mode. Laser targeting, STS, and enemy detection will all be offline until we can get that fixed. But otherwise, we got everything else, including that weird stain that was on the seat. What weird stain? Oh, we had spilled some coffee. Were you guys joyriding around it? You know what? How long would it take to get this part? Well, as soon as we get the courier out into Baton Rouge and we get somebody to return some... No, Baton Rouge is out of the question, man. We need to find it somewhere else. Oh, that's going to be an issue. Is Baton Rouge the only place to get it? 16. Baton Rouge is the only place nearby that potentially would have scavengers that would be able to find these pieces. We will have to find another source. If we can find another one of the USG-10's power armors left out there. No, there's... Wait a minute. What's this piece look like? It is a small targeting computer. It fits just inside the pilot's compartment, but it links through an activation system that goes direct. Not just describe it or send me an image. Oh, yes, I will send a message. I will send the original manufacturer's blueprints with the schematics to you, so you can see what it looks like. All right. If I encounter one, I'll make sure to bring it back. You say the boom gun's going to work just fine, though, right? Oh, yes. No, we've completely refreshed it. It has a full canister on the back. Flechettes are fully mounted and ready to go. It's just not going to be able to use any of the advanced targeting features. Fuck. Thing kicks like a mule. Without this targeting features, first shot may knock me sideways. Pylons and everything working? Oh, yes. Pylons work just fine. All right. Beggars can't be choosers, huh? Speaking of which, where should we sell the bill? Mayor Gator said that it was completely fine. He said he would cover it. Oh, very well. We'll just add it down to his already growing tab. Yeah, you do that, Sparks. So, can I get my boy? Your boy? I did not see you enter with the child outside of Cobb over there. Oh,
I'm not what he's talking about.
No, can I go get my power armor? Oh, yeah, she's quite ready for you. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm not going to get into that again. Thank you, Sparks. I appreciate it. You're a lifesaver, man. And as he steps around into the garage itself, the door cracks open just a sliver. The door slides a little bit more, and there's a disco ball rainbow effect of light just scattering in all directions. It takes a moment. As the dust begins to clear, it still gets caught in the god rays coming off of the highly reflective armor. Standing at about 10 feet tall at the helmet, but 12 feet tall with the weapon mounted on its back, humanoid bipedal. The glistening in what little light is coming in scatters and reflects. The body of the USG-10 Glitter Boy power armor is incredibly reflective. It breaks it into a prism in some spots, and in others it seems to shine pure silver light. Reflective and also resistant to laser weapons. The Glitter Boy power armor stands as a testament to time. This technology worked at the end of the apocalypse, and it still works to this day. And as Elias steps up to it, puts his hand on his chest and goes, "It's good to see you, boy. Let's get you loaded up, huh?" And he steps around the back, pulls a small fob from his pocket, touches it just behind a mounted array of looks like 5 jet boosters, but he knows that these actually have a very different function. These are not the kind of weapon, or not the kind of jet boosters that would lift a power armor up nor allow it to fly. Instead, its sole purpose is to offset the massive kick of the nearly 10-foot long massive rifle mounted over its shoulder. A gun capable of taking down buildings. A gun capable of taking down ships. It is the ultimate power armor and robot killer. The infamous boom gun. As he hits the fob, the back of the armor pops open. It seems to pivot just behind the shoulders. He steps in, slips into the seat. It closes behind him, and for a moment, he is in the perfect, quiet, dark